All right, welcome to my channel. I'm Frater Akiba, Ravi Akiba, Ben David, busting through your airways today. Thank you for being here on some spiritual warfare. Okay, now I took a spiritual bath on this one, so we're gonna dig into it. I pulled a few cards, okay, and I got a message, and it kept me up last night, and I was thinking about it heavy. Somebody been sneaking around your house, okay. You got people like weird people, kind of like walking around, moving around, driving around you, okay? Something like that's going on in your life, all right? Okay, the first card that I pulled was NPC. So you're dealing with some kind of non-player characters out here. These would be people, well, you already know what a non-player character is, right? Okay, I hate to be judgmental of anybody. But let's see here. Let's turn this off. Okay, spirit. Okay, so you're dealing with NPCs. You're dealing with people who, you're the central character in this situation, and you got people out here, okay, that are something about humiliating you, okay, some kind of a ritual, okay. Okay, you could be a targeted individual. You could be somebody that's being targeted, okay. People could be using black magic on you. Could be this Eastern Star, okay. Now, Eastern Stars stalking you, okay. So Eastern Stars are like they're like privileged ladies, right? They're like empresses, right? They think that they have some kind of a privilege in life because their family member, their father, or whoever may be associated with the Masonic fraternity. Okay, so we have somebody out here dealing with the Masonic fraternity. Okay, corrupt police. All right, toxic community, a cult. Okay, all right. What I say, Empress. So there's somebody out here who's all about that money. Okay, all right. A reverse high priestess. This is somebody who around you would think that, nobody would think that this person would be involved in some kind of a cult, okay? And this is a demonic cult that uses black magic, okay? So this person does some kind of, this is a dark practitioner. This is a pay for play spirit. What I say? Okay, so this is their job, right? They're like assassins. They go into the community. 3 of Swords energy out here, okay? Working for the man. You have to bind souls. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to get into that a little bit, okay? Got this Hermit energy out here. What I say? 10 swords. So a betrayal, okay? Somebody's sneaking around. What I say? Is somebody sneaking around? 7 of Swords energy here to the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. So these people are trying to put you in poverty, okay? They're watching you while you work. 3 of Pentacles, okay? They could be talking about you behind your back. You could feel like that. You feel like you got like arrows pointed at you, okay? Kind of bring this together. Somebody was paid out here, a dark practitioner. I feel like it's this privileged lady right here, okay? Somebody close to you. Could be a main female. I mean, could be. and heavy regret and concern here. A 33rd degree Mason. Something about their work, all right, not coming to completion here. The truth coming out about a situation. And what I say, their work not coming to fruition. Triple confirmation. Empress. So this is some kind of, what I say, pay for play. Somebody being paid out here to stalk you, a cult, okay, to put you in the 5 gang stalking you, fly monkeys, right? Okay, and try to put you in a 5 of cups here. That's what we got, okay, on the board. All right. Spirit is saying don't give up. Things could be moving slow right now. You might feel guarded and protected. Sagittarian energy. There's some kind of a betrayal out here. Somebody was trying to bind somebody under some form of an illusion, an emotional situation, okay? Dealing with like your 9 cups. So your happiness. So the corrupt police, they work through these Eastern stars. It's the fraternal order of the police. So it's a Masonic police, all right? So there's a spiritual war out here going on. Some kind of judgment. Somebody's trying to raise up something from the dead here, from the past. Okay, let's take a little bit closer look here. Yeah, these people were working at binding you by some kind of spell work. Okay, they could have been sneaking up into your home. Okay, and that's what they do. They will go into your home, okay, when you're not there, I'm telling you, and you don't know that your neighbors are part of this satanic death cult, all right? And your other neighbors, and I'm trying to tell you in the community. So while you're at work, wherever you are, they time everything, synchronize everything. So they sneak up into your house because they got locksmiths. They can get up into any home, they can bypass any security system. Somebody's been sneaking into your home. Could be corrupt police, it's demonic cult, okay? And somebody was paid for this. Somebody presented like 3, these are like 3 offerings, okay, crowning the head. This, to me, this dark practitioner right here, this is the energy of somebody in a spiritual rank, okay, above the ordinary plane of like these 3 covens, okay? So these 3 covens are paying homage to this cult leader right here. And she's a female, okay? She's working with this guy right here. Double confirmation. Are you feeling me? Okay? So this guy right here is the head of some Masonic cult, okay? It's a demonic cult. They control the gang stalking operations in the community. They control targeting. They control all human trafficking, okay? And that's what this is, this 4 Pentacles. This is Chattel. This is holding on that greed, right? That greed for the flesh, not for the spirit. These people are acquisitive. They want to acquire everything. They want to own everything, possess everything. They feel like they own you. These people feel like you're their possession. You understand? Okay? And their whole job is to bind you up, tie you up, and lead you to a sacrifice. That's the whole operation of gang stalking. That's how they do it. Okay, when you go in your home and you get the sense of like somebody been up in your house, things are moved, little things. These are preparatory things. That's when they begin to target you. They already been up in your house. They already know where everything is. They got secret cameras up in your house, my friend. And they have a very unique, technologically advanced way that they've been using for so long. When they actually build the house, they put things inside the house. Man, I'm afraid to even talk about it, to be completely honest with you. But this is the energy on the astral plane, all right? It's like you don't even see this shadowy figure behind you because this shadowy figure is living in the shadows, right? Okay, but all day long, all these people do is think about how they can bind somebody up, run them through a gauntlet and a humiliation ritual, and sacrifice them. And I'm talking millions of dollars. So if you're being stalked, somebody's coming in your house, okay, I get that energy. All right, there's some form of third-party situation here, okay? This is preparation before tarot. So somebody was preparing to put you in all this energy right here, my friends, okay? With the 5 Pentacles, 5 of Cups, 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords. This is the objective of these scumbags right here that work in our communities. That's what they do. This is a community cult, and it's satanic, Luciferian cult. They sacrifice children. They take out insurance policies on human beings, right? So that's what they did. So you got a privileged lady out here, wannabe empress, little Eastern Star witch. Think she's stirring some pots out here, stewing some brew for the crew. Yeah, okay, we'll see what you do. All right, let's see what you do. All right, so there's pay for play. Somebody got spiritual gifts out here and is abusing them against you, okay? And it could be somebody close to you. A spirit says it's being blocked from you, okay? They could be trying to block your third eye, like I tell you. This is also an astral projection from your third eye. So you are projecting a peace. You see, inside of you is peace. You don't want conflict, chaos, destruction. You want peace, right? That's static equilibrium between two principal points of being in time and space. That is dominion, the reflection of spirit as we perceive it outwardly. What we are perceiving through our eyes, okay? That's the dominion. That's the Two of Wands. Okay, it's a decision by way of reflection. So you have to make some kind of a communication, spiritually interact with the environment. And that's what the Two of Wands is. So there's some kind of a decision you've had to make here in your life, some form of communication going on. Again, I get the Two of Cups here energy. All right, the 2-2-2. We got 2-2-2 with 2. 2-2-2-2. In the home. Something about your past here, okay? Somebody's looking into your past. Somebody's communicating with this dark practitioner. You see, because I see toil and labor, okay? There's a bunch of people out here toiling, laboring, okay? While you're in your hermit's mode, maybe you're isolating yourself, kind of gaining wisdom on a situation over this 10 of Swords that these people put on you, okay? Okay? Yeah, because you're the star. Okay, so you outshining people. You are standing out. People are noticing you. Okay, you may not think you're noticed. I get the feeling like you don't really try to stand out. You don't want to stand out, right? Okay, so you got the dark practitioner right here. All right, my Queen of Wands with her cat. Okay, 9 of Swords energy. So this practitioner, these people are in heavy regret for some reason here. This energy is turning back on them. Is what I'm getting here, okay? You see, these are like the corrupt police right here, okay? All right, watching you while you and all you're doing is trying to perfect yourself. All you're trying to do is, contribute to the world and offer what you have to offer to this world, right? Your artwork, your inspiration, your creativity, and they want to put you in this energy. Some sorry, sad ass suckers, right? What I tell you. Okay, and in conflict, 555 on the board here. Conflict, remorse, regret, stagnation. They're trying to hold you up. So these gang stalkers are working through the Masonic cult community that works through the corrupt police. Okay, all right. You're moving away, going after your cup, your Ace of Cups. Okay, in a 5 of Swords energy. So you are essentially astrally, psychically, being protected and guarded here from this situation. Okay, you could have somebody sneak. Double confirmation. Somebody's sneaking fucking around your house, bro. I'm trying to tell you right now. That's the energy I'm getting. You see weird people walking around and shit. They just don't look like they fit in. Okay, cars with one headlights. They communicate through their license plates because they're a demonic cult. Okay, they're satanic. All right, they work in our government, like I told you. Okay, and they all got the same. They all communicate through their license plates. Psychological warfare. If you're targeted, it's all magic. Don't believe it. It's a lie, okay? They're just trying to bind you in this energy right here. What I say? Double confirmation, okay? Somebody's trying to bind you up, but you're going to be successful over this. Somehow you're being successful. You're being guided towards success, toward overcoming this situation in your life, whatever it may be. You got black magic up in here, okay? You got black magic. Whoever you're dealing with, like on the outside, they might be somebody that's going to, like I said, appear to be, this is a covert narcissist. Because this is like somebody with 3 of Pentacles, double confirmation right here. This Queen of Pentacles. That's what I keep coming with, this energy right here to this Empress, okay, and this privileged lady out here, okay? This main female, all right, this Eastern Star. All right, she's working with this Masonic cult right here and this cult leader. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, so you're overcoming this situation. They got rules about all this that we don't even know, okay? You don't even know. All right, so we got some sassy ass female out here. Okay, she thinks she's queen shit. All right, that's the real talk. She thinks she's privileged. Okay, she could be working in the courthouse. Okay, she's in despair. Some kind of a message here is coming through the courthouse in this situation. I don't know what it is, but the truth is coming out about it. I did see justice earlier. I just didn't pull it. Okay, yeah, some kind of an illusion. The truth is cutting through this illusion. Okay, of this privileged lady. All right, this could be. Take this for what it's worth, male or female. Somebody could be posted up near you as your friend, and you wouldn't even know. They're trying to line you up. Okay, the truth is cutting through the illusion in your life right now. That's what's going to cut through your illusion of your life. Sun shining on the situation. There's some kind of a birth here, a rebirth in time, and I feel like it got these people all, it got them all bound up. Okay, you in your star energy. Okay, you outshining people, healing. You're being guided by like one star. There's like one star in your life that is very significant. These 5 cups and these 8 swords are covering up everything in the star except her and one star. And that's the star that's guiding your heart, okay? Yeah, from this tower, some form of awakening here has occurred in your life, okay? To bring in this 10 Pentacles, some kind of generational wealth. They're coming after that money. That's what it is. See, you won't know that they have that money out there. Okay, that's how they do it. All right. So you got an offer coming, some kind of a gift, okay, of 10 Pentacles as a direct result of this tower. So something in your life is fake, false, was torn down, right? You could be moving, could be dealing with a cancer. Something about your happiness here. Okay, what I say? These people are trying to sneak away from what they've done in the dark. Okay, so that's how they operate at night. They like to give everybody drugs. Listen, they got these fools out here on some enemies, okay? Oh my goodness, these people be out here buck wild at night, sneaking around, stalking people and shit, right? But when I'm telling you how they come at you, they come at you like they come at you like this, right? They don't want people to know about these evil, disgusting programs they got going on. Okay, they don't. I'm telling you right now. So that's why I try to tell everybody, better get a copy of my book while you can. All right, because justice is here. Okay, equal give and take. Shit's being balanced out in your life. Okay, so you got some people that are pissed off because you're protected, divinely guided, protected. Justice is here, upright with the sword of truth, cutting through some bullshit. You ain't all these psychic and astral attacks that they sent you. Okay, they're not. They're going. This is a return to sender. I got 2 parties on the table right here, boy. I got a Queen of Cups and an 8 of Cups energy. So somebody out there, you know, you're walking away from this situation to go after your peace of mind and rest, okay? And that's exactly what they don't want for you. They want to keep you in this energy right here. 10 wands to the devil. That's the energy they want to keep you in, okay? And that's what they're waiting for. Somebody could be waiting for some kind of magic to come through. Again, you could be dealing with a Virgo, closely associated with this death cult, this toxic community, all right? Something here. Now we're going to just look at this. Let me see. So I feel like there's an older man out here, this dark practitioner working through the courthouse, okay? And that's how they do this. So these women have privilege, okay? They're able to infiltrate men, okay? Now, I know they do it with men as well, but you got to understand, this is a big business that primarily uses the woman honeypot, okay? Fly monkeys. All right? Could be dealing with a Taurus, okay? And this toxic man, this 33rd degree Mason out here, who maybe got a daughter who's an Eastern Star, okay? It's part of the military, could be involved in the military, and that's a big part of it. That's why I tell people to look up Ted Gunderson. If you really want to understand where all this stuff comes from and how it all pulls together. Somebody was sneaking up around you in your house, somebody close to you in your family, maybe a friend of yours, okay, trying to cast an illusion over you, all right? They what they do is just send them out. They'll befriend women, they'll befriend men, it doesn't matter, okay? But they primarily utilize the woman assassin, okay? These Jezebels. That's who they do. That's how they do it. And they got so many of them. And most of them are actually their fathers or whatever, Masons working in the military, okay? And that's how they do it. The truth is coming out about all this shit. All right, we're starting to see all the people are talking about this, okay? And you got to keep going. So Spirit is saying, like, you might have felt like you need to give up, okay? But you're a very tenacious person, okay? You're resilient, and you got big plans for your life. You got big dreams. You got things you want to do and accomplish in your life, okay? So they want to silence you. You might know something, again, like I'm telling you, you might know something here. This King of Swords out here, you might know something about their operations, okay? Because we got the devil out here. And this devil is binding souls, but this devil is crowning the Queen of Pentacles. You don't see her face, okay? And that's crowned by the 8 Pentacles. What'd I say? 33rd degree. Okay? It could have cancer. This person could have cancer. Okay, could be a cancer. That's dealing with this. Okay? The people are jealous of you. So they're jealous of your manifestation ability. Okay? You got 2 cups over this 4 wands. So there's love over your house. They're communicating something about your bloodline here. They're communicating about it. There's some form of communication. 33rd degrees right over this Page of Swords. So they have this is their network. They have a network, okay? There's some kind of trap out here. Somebody's being set up, okay? They're kind of trying to take your crown. If you're questioning somebody right now, they're lying to you, okay? And they're trying to secretly block you. They're copying you, copycat energy, doppelganger. And what I say, it's his dark practitioner right here. That's who's coming for you. Now, they got operations. And when they target somebody, man, this is an elaborate operation. There's millions of dollars involved, okay? They work through these companies. This Aries, beneath you. These people ain't even on your level. Do you understand? They target you because you're special, because you're a chosen one, because you're an earth angel, because you have a divine mission on this earth. You have something to accomplish here. You're not just here to eat, sleep, and shit and die, okay? That's just not reality, all right? These people live in that energy. You're dealing with the CIA, okay? Crooks in action and shit, bro. Spirit says you need to focus. Focus. Molech and the star. So I feel like you it's like the earth angel against Molech. All right? The star to me is like, okay, the star energy, the healing energy, right? Where did I say? Somebody could be a star out here. You could be, okay, there's some kind of spiritual court going on out here. And so you got religious freaks out here, okay? You're being called to be brave and to be courageous, to have fortitude and honor, okay? To have integrity and character and discipline, self-respect and faith. All right, it's a spiritual court, okay? So there's something out here I think these people regretted because you didn't give up, okay? You never gave up, okay? Because why? Because God, that's why. But God, damn, Gina, had you in the Hunger Games? Can a bum get a crumb? Hold on one sec. Fix my hat here. Okay. Wow. All right, let's see. Hunger Games, huh? True love. That's what I'm saying. There's something here about loving yourself, loving your home, loving your family, okay? All right, the burden, breaking generational curses here, being guided and protected. These people are asked out, okay? I don't know, but exactly what companies or anything like that, pardon me, that people utilize, okay? Sorry, I just got caught right here in this situation right here. I'm seeing this raven, okay, with this 3 swords and a victim mentality. Okay, it's dark witch. So I feel like there's something here. You need to know your worth. Okay, you're a spiritual warrior. Could be a Sagittarius. This dark witch, this Eastern star. Dark witch. Masonic scum. Okay. They're getting caught up in some kind of human trafficking. That's kind of what an insurance fraud. Okay, they're going to jail. Okay. And everything that's happening to you is because you're special, and you need to trust your gut, trust your intuition, trust your instincts in this situation. Don't question yourself. Don't question your gut. Okay? They want you to question your gut, your enemy, the enemy. This mother humper right here wants you to question everything about yourself. This is the illusion. Okay? This, my friends, is this secret death cult working through the justice system. And that's how they do it. Most of the people in the courthouse are all Satanists. They're all satanic cult members. Facts. Okay? You don't believe me? You better do your research. You're special now. Okay? You have a reason to be here. You have a purpose. Let's see what we get with this Zodiac. Okay. Yeah, they're trying to get away from these 8 swords. They're trying to run away from these 8 swords and this moon. Okay? Something hidden here. Something about this binding. I tell you. So their work is backfired. This is backfiring. Damn, the Grand Cross Provoker. See, a lot of the psychological warfare that is utilized on targets is being conducted through the CIA, just so you know, okay, and Homeland Security, okay, and they work through. They got an elaborate, extensive worldwide network, my friends. They're in every community, and it's sad to say that. It's the truth, right? They're trying to sacrifice you. Something here, okay. Neptune energy here. They wanted to sacrifice your fucking soul, bro. Yeah, for this 10 Pentacles. Insurance fraud. Okay, yeah. They want to put your damn lights out, dog. Revolution. Solar eclipse. Sacrifice. Soul. Okay? And the Grand Cross Provoker. Again, thank you, Jesus. Amen. Oh, hallelujah. Okay? Could be a Cancer. Trying to keep you stuck in your South Node. Yeah, we got an 8th house in the beginning and Jupiter in abundance coming through this situation. That's interesting. Some kind of transformation here going on, a rebirth in spirit. Okay, your genius is awakening, and something is happening in a Mercury retrograde. I keep getting that energy. Something's being balanced out in the justice system. Libra energy. I feel like these people underestimated your intuition, okay? Because you got this 10 swords right here, and the 9 wands above it. It's covering up this guy walking the 10 swords, and all you see is these 10 people lying in wait, okay? So somebody put money under you. The Ace of Pentacles is underneath his feet, okay? Yeah, they wanted to own you. What did I say? Chatel, 2nd house, Taurus energy, right? In Pisces, in the 3rd house, you're receiving messages. Gemini and Pisces. Something about Mercury retrograde and Pisces coming up here, okay? Yeah, you're going to be receiving some kind of an increase in your life. Might want to look at your natal chart. Maybe this is being communicating to you. Okay, some form of communication in your 1st house. In your 1st house, you're being healed. Your communication here. Healing the body. And there's some kind of an increase in your life that's being communicated to you about Jupiter's return and abundance and blessings. So you could be entering into a very prosperous period of your life in this Mercury retrograde coming up right now in Pisces. So something that these people were doing is coming to an end. They tried to sacrifice you. They tried to take out that star. That's what I was trying to say. It's almost like they dimmed all these other stars around you just so they could focus in on your star. As crazy as that sounds. Okay. Yeah, Taurus, I have. Possessions is Aries. There's some Aries out here that wants to possess you. Okay, wants to own you. Who thinks they own you? Okay, Saturn returning. Okay, let's see. A little more about this dude over here, huh? What's this guy up to? Yeah, this female is trying to hide herself inside this cult right now. I feel like these Eastern stars and these dark covens, they're trying to sneak away from their magic. They don't want to return to Seth. They're trying to sneak away. Stealth. Okay, it's a 7 of Swords energy. Sneak away from the sun, from the light being shined on them. These damn cockroaches. Turn on the lights, right? So you're receiving some kind of vision here. And this is like a lightning strike. This is a tower. Some kind of tower in your life. Destroying the false structure of your existence. Okay? You're being deceived. Somebody's trying to harvest you. They're using their pride. Okay? You might need to be careful with your pride. It could cause you chaos. Too much pride, right? These people are very proud people. They got nothing to be proud of at all whatsoever. It's crazy. These people got nothing to be proud of. Okay? Yeah, Spirit is helping you to recover, providing you financial abundance for you to move forward with your life, currency, spirit, and recovery, okay? The spirit is currency. It's valuable, right? Something is being ruined here. Okay, this moon magic is coming to some kind of ruination. In the space between. So they've been working ritual magic, and what they do is if they don't have somebody close to you, they're going to have somebody sneaking up and helping them, all right? These fly monkeys. And they're in every business that there is out there, right? The shadowy practitioners out here, okay? This shadowy hand, the dark hand. That's who we're dealing with, okay? Things are being balanced out because the light, like I said, the light is turned on, baby. Okay? And they can't stand the light. Trust me. Spirit is telling you need to adapt to your situation, okay? Whatever that may be. You got some toxic female out here who thinks she's clean shit, privileged lady, okay? Right? What I say? It's a trap. So they're being caught up in a trap here of their own making, okay, because of their pride. They're narcissists. Yeah, from their pride over money, okay? So they pay these people, okay, to target certain individuals, okay, in order to get money. And that's how they do it. Now, your ancestors are all up on this. Somebody's ancestors ain't playing no games out here. They coming for that ass. Look, they in the sky, okay? Your ancestors are protecting you from this chaos, okay? The cycle of chaos that you've been going through in your life, okay? And trying to fill your heart with love. Now, we overcome all this with love. I know it's cliche, but it is the truth, okay? You can't overcome hate with hate. It just doesn't work, okay? It's impossible. Something here is being balanced out for you in your life. Okay, let's get a little bit more. I want to find out about this courthouse and what's going on. And there's some kind of gift. What's going on in the justice system? Okay, these are human traffickers. So when they come into your house, it's all psychological warfare, but they're also trying to set you up, and that's what they do. They're sophisticated, they're slick. You need to know where you're living at. You could already be in one of these houses. Yeah, there's some form of adjudication. What I said, what's going on in this courthouse? So there's adjudication, and this main female, this Eastern star, is in concern and despair. Okay, her father could be a little pissed off, this wealthy man. Okay, generally that's the truth. Okay, and this fucking toxic community, these gang-stalking scumbag communities. Okay, yeah, these people are in poverty. This wealthy man might have had to put out a pretty penny out of his pocket. Yeah. That's what they do. So they collab. They like to watch everything. They like to watch people be unalived. Okay? They like to watch you suffer and squirm. They get off on it. They get off on it. You got to understand this. Who you're dealing with. A thief. Okay? Everything is the art of distraction here. Okay? And the art of war. Sun Tzu. They're coming for this money. What'd I tell you? Okay? Sudden wealth. Could be some kind of inheritance out here in this house. I know I keep coming up with it, but hey, I'm just trying to tell you. That's a lot of money out here, boy. These people are in bad health right now, okay? Because maybe they're getting caught with something here. They unalive too many people. I see like 10 swords, like these five wands are like the hitman, okay? Like these people sent out 5 hitmen against you and you still beat them. They tried to unalive you like 15 times and you still beat them. But God, my wand's bigger than your wand. No, wait a minute, my wand's bigger. No. Shut up. In bad health? So I feel like that bad health may not necessarily be physical, like mental health. Like these people are all fucked up in their head. They ain't getting no money. They ain't getting no money, baby. Somebody coming out here for some money, though. Okay, so we got some money tied up in this courthouse with this official person. Huh. They're in despair. They're in regret over a death. Something coming to an end here. Okay, something's bringing in poverty, a message of concern. So there's definitely some form of communication coming in through this courthouse. Okay, it could be about your situation, something legally that you're dealing with in your life right now. Okay, it could be about money. You're having to put out a lot of money. Okay, you're working real hard. Somebody's working hard up in this justice system to steal something. Okay, keep it real. Let's keep it a buck. Okay, they're trying to steal something. This thief, this privileged lady, is going to prison. Dirty motherfucking deeds, dude. Dirty deeds, dog. Telling you. So you won't even think you have money. You'll be like, well, I'm not worth no money. Well, when you've got insurance policies that you don't even know about put on your head, okay, when you got money pulled in together from this satanic cult, because that's how they do it. All right, how do you think they crowdfunded? It's crowdfunded. This false person, this privileged lady, this dark practitioner, all right, this Eastern Star, and her fucking disgusting Masonic dad, scumbag. Yeah, they're all lovers. I don't know, incest. There's some kind of incest here going on in the family. What I tell you, a false marriage, okay? Somebody trying to get away. Someone trying to get away. This guy, that's who it is. He's trying to get away. From the family room? So, I'm telling you. Now, again, there's so many reasons why. But that when they target somebody, it's always about money, okay? So, something in your home has been targeted. It could be in your bloodline. It could have something to deal with what I just mentioned, okay, in the family. And in these Masonic cults, it's all about incest. It's all about this. It's disgusting. They all got STDs. It's ridiculous, okay? They're all out here with each other, cording up. That's all they do is use drugs and all they do is get drunk, use drugs, and have sex. And they're so badass. We're just badass people. We are. We're so badass. Shut up. Shut up. You a star. Play with me. Play with my collective out here, boy. And I just want y'all to know I love y'all. I'm blessed. Okay, and I wanted to send a shout out to Papito, my man. Okay, the sun's out here shining on you. Damn, what I tell you. This illusion. She's stuck in an illusion. This Eastern Star is retarded, yo. Retarded, stuck on stupid. No love coming in. Don't even know how to love herself. Okay? Constantly indecisive. No decision-making skills whatsoever. Conflicted. 5 of Wands. Just, look, 7 of Pentacles. Trying to fucking harvest souls out here and cause conflict with everybody. That's it. There's no movement. It's stagnant. All right, this dark practitioner is looks like they're going to the big house. That's the energy I get here. Okay. For insurance fraud. And the angels out here, the earth angel. Again, whenever I get this, I know I'm dealing with an earth angel out there. I'm dealing with somebody who's been through tremendous, horrifying situations in their life, okay, and has overcome them, okay? And that's you. All right. Now in Hebrew, and that's what this is. The 10 Pentacles. So something out of this double confirmation. Somebody trying to sneak off with your money, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Look at this. The angels had to intercede. This is intercession right here, okay? You got an intercession over right here. Somebody's fighting on your behalf. Angels guarding you, protecting you from these 10 swords. Triple confirmation to bring you your 10 cups. So that's being protected and guarded, all right? Anyhow, so they work in these courthouses, right? So if they can't line you up for the courthouse, all right, star, if they can't line you up for a tower in the courthouse, okay, they line you up through a love situation, okay, to get you hung up and stuck, okay, try to take what's not theirs. Somebody out here got you holding on to things in your life, okay, the Reaper. Death energy out here, that's what they were trying to do to you, okay? But you're a high priestess. And you've had success over death. Look at this. All right, somebody could have been trying to poison you, okay? Get that energy, 5 of Cups again. So you're healing something. There's some kind of an emotional blockage, and you're having to let somebody go. There's something in your past that you got to let behind, you got to let go. Okay, and you got those 2 cups over your house. So whatever it is, you're being, Spirit is leading you to let go of something. Okay, this could be the coven. This could be that they're in regret. The coven, the cups of the coven have fallen. Okay, and the cult is fucking up shit creek without a paddle, bro. You feel me? They think they're slick, dog. I'm telling you. Because they get away with this shit so often. But every once in a while, one of the earth angels, one of the chosen ones makes it through, okay, to the other side. Defeats all the black magic, all the psychic attacks, all the spiritual attacks, the humiliation ritual, the smear campaign, the gang stalking, everything. They're turning your friends and family against you and the whole system turning on you. That's what happens when you're a targeted individual, my friends. But you a motherfucking magic. You a magician out here. All right? You working magic. You got a wand, a sword, a cup, and a pentacle. Ain't nobody can fuck with you. Okay? You got magic out here. You're a magical person. 6 of Cups. In your family. Double confirmation. In your home. Love. 6 of Cups. Healing. Magic. And a new beginning. Coming to you. Okay? And that's from God, baby. Now you got to listen. Hear the Spirit. Hear what the Spirit is saying to the congregations. Okay? These 3 cups of this coven, this cult, this toxic community, okay, this death cult, all right? These Eastern stars in reverse. Okay? You're the high priestess. You know this. You have gifts. You're psychic. You're intuitive. Okay? You know spiritual laws and you're wise. Could be a Virgo. Okay? Very wise person. You see things happen before they happen. You might be getting a lot of dreams lately, having dreams, weird dreams, okay? Somebody's sending you psychic attacks. You're going to have dreams that are fearful, that kind of stuff. Not necessarily nightmares, okay? Depending on how susceptible you may be. But like whatever it is that you fear, okay, the most. If somebody knows that. Something about your work and your movement. You're mastering your craft. Okay. This is the Master Mason. Again, I got these 8 pentacles out here in before, during, and after tarot. So somebody has worked an 8-year cycle to harvest souls. So they've taken out policies, man. Each one of these could be an insurance policy over the years. I'm telling you, I can't get into all the specifics. You have to understand. Somebody tried to hang you up, keep you stuck, in your movement, okay, in your victory, in your movement forward. Could be this Emperor, this Aries energy out here. There's some kind of love trap out here, okay? Because I see the Seven of Swords. See how that little noose is right there to catch him up as he's sneaking away? Right next to this love. The Lovers, Gemini energy here. So kind of an offer could be being made, okay? There's a new beginning in your family. There could be a new home. You could be moving into a new home with the Chariot and the Four of Wands. You could be celebrating now with your kids. You might have like 2 kids. Okay, but your bloodline is secure. And this grief, whatever it may be, okay, is being covered up by the 8 Pentacles to Kayeth and the Chariot. Kayeth in Hebrew is like the fence, the palisade, okay? It's what protects. It's the breastplate, the stomach, the intestinal lines, the intestinal tract, where food is broken down and masticated further in the intestinal tract. And this is Kaya, Kayeth, or life. That's why they say, excuse me, the house of bread, okay? Or Bethel, right? Excuse me. In Hebrew, the house of bread is associated with the Chariot card, with the idea of the principal forms of light that are broken down in the elemental construction of food as it's digested. And that protection of that energy is where magic actually goes on. Okay, where is it? Right here. It's that energy that is transformed and utilized in spiritual alchemy in order to manifest, right? So you have some kind of a maternal magic to manifest out of chaos, order out of chaos. Yeah, and also you're crushing your generational curses right now in your life. You're crushing them. You may not think you are, but you are, okay? You're laying down those burdens for your family and for your bloodline, okay? For your 10 Pentacles. These are the 10 generations of Adam, okay? Each respective pentacle is the division of man inside the circle, correct? Okay? And this is the tree of life. This is from Kether to Malkuth. Okay, the crown to the kingdom. This is the Ace of Swords, right at the center. Double-edged sword. And the 2 swords that guard, okay, the Holy of Holies. And this is the Holy of Holies, where the word issues forth out of the temple, the Debir, where the high priest enters once a year annually in order to perform the correct sacrifices. And the smoke and the fire, right? Okay, so the cherubim are right here with their wings. 5 cubits, 5 cubits. That's the Hebrew letter He of the 2 horns of the dual encephalon, which is Aries and the ram. The beginning of a cycle, a brand new beginning here, a manifestation in your family and in your bloodline, and a putting down of an ancient burden. Maybe you have been carrying curses through your bloodline, through generations. And right now, Spirit is using you, or you've been chosen. If you've been chosen for that reason, my friend. It's to break generational curses. So have fun with that. Shit. Spirit. Ooh, an Ace of Wands, then an Ace of Pentacles. And a 9 Pentacles to the Judgment. Judgment's in. Okay, Judgment is in. Judgment. Yeah, look at you. You're being set free. 8 of Swords. So this cycle has ended. Excuse me. The black magic is being returned to sender. Okay. That's kind of the energy I get. And this card flipped over right here. There's some kind of a message. It's been sent and received. And it doesn't look like it's making a lot of people happy here. This message, whatever it is. Okay. You could be waiting for some form of communication to come in from the court system. Okay. You could have been dealing with some thief, somebody who tried to rob you, a false person. Okay, this is an eyes wide shut person. Could be a Virgo. Okay. Yeah, working through the justice system. Triple confirmation here. Okay. There's 9 of Swords. All right, so you're overcoming some kind of situation here. You could have been getting bills from the court, constant communications from the justice system, constant communication from anything in government. okay, has got you all just up in your head, staying up at night, all right, worrying about things, okay, over this, some kind of tower. I feel like these people are in a position now to watch you rise from all the darkness that they put over your life, okay? They didn't want you to have the ability to have dominion, to have the ability to move freely, to be a human being. I mean, these people are disgusting human beings. I don't even think they're fucking aliens. They're Anunnaki and shit, reptilians, man. I'm telling you, all right? They try to put an end. This is all coming to an end. Cycle has been completed. This magic is being released. You're entering into this to a solar energy here. The sun out here with the star. Okay, this light has been turned on inside of you. And it's got you healing really quickly. Knight of Swords, 3 Pentacles. You're healing right now, okay? And you're finding your wish fulfillment and your happiness. It's coming to you. It's what you deserve. It belongs to you. It is your fucking divine right. Pardon my language, okay? It's your divine right. This magic is coming to complete ruin. And their God is a false God, and I rebuke him in the name of Jesus. Amen. And I rebuke the poverty mindset and the victim mentality that these people try to put you in, okay? Or anybody for that matter. Abundance is yours. This earth is abundant. Everything we need on this earth is available to us. It's these people who keep us, you and me, all right? The good people, I'm sorry, the angels, the earth angels, the real earth angels. Okay, these people think they're earth angels because they can go around and assassinate men, okay? And have it on a dark web CCTV, man. It's disgusting. I'm trying to tell you. They don't want you to have your pinnacle, but it's coming anyways, baby. All right? Yeah. This person, this cult, this toxic community is going down, okay? It's happening. And this cult leader, here he is again. He popped out like 4 times. I just didn't put him out, okay? This Aries energy. I get the Aries energy, this dark practitioner who's a fucking demon, dog. All right? Works for the underworld and shit. Yeah, stealing souls. Communicating with the dead, dog. Right? Creating doppelgangers and shit. These are people, these are identity thieves. Look, they're stealing, so they're crafting out somebody's identity to steal it. That's what they do. That's why they dress like you. That's why they color coordinate. All right? That's why they got to sneak up into your house when you're not there. And you think they don't do that? You have no idea what you're dealing with. Don't be so naive, my friends. Don't be so naive. Okay, don't be like me. Don't be like this guy. I'm bringing a cup of love even to my hitman. Fucking God, dude. Try to rob you of your destiny and your purpose. These people are pathetic. I'm telling you, okay? You're so special and you're so gifted. And that's why they want to come for you. All right? Spirits, I'm going to get some love messages over here. Sweeten this up on the end. I appreciate you. If you made it this far, please hype up my video as I'm building my channel and I'm working on it. I'm going to continue to do that. Please like, please share, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Okay? And any donation you may contribute is I'm putting it right into to building everything up here. All right? And I'm fighting a fine fight out here, and I'm fighting for you. I am. I'm fighting to bring you greater truth that you never even pondered in your life before, okay? And Kabbalah and the mysteries. And this is the reason they targeted me, like I've been telling y'all. I don't say that to make it all about me, because it ain't about me. It's about you. It's about us. It's about all of us, okay? All of us. We're all together on this, man, okay? Spirit. Spirit says, catch your breath, David. Lord have mercy. Okay, God, gee willikers, Batman. You're taking some kind of a leap of faith here. You're contemplating something. You're contemplating, like you've been, like I feel like there's some kind of trap in your life that you kind of like walking on a tightrope with in your life. Okay, something going on. Could be there's all this negative energy, this situation, right? And there's some kind of like, you know that like this situation is very tenuous. Okay, so you're heavy in your thoughts. You're contemplating. And that kind of may be why you're like, you know, you got a little, maybe some anxiety over a decision that you have to make. Okay. And Spirit is saying to let love be your guide here. Okay. Because you have a higher ground in this situation. Or you need to laugh more and take it easy, man. That's where some kind of empowerment is going to come in for you in your life. Laughter and being spontaneous, taking that risk. You know, that was the Fool card energy here that I see out here. New beginning is coming for you in Aquarius and Pisces. That's the energy I've been reading of late. Could be applying to somebody, anybody, a lot of people, nobody. I don't know. Okay, you need to shift your energy. Okay, about your inner truths and accept love. Again, what did I say? Some kind of decision you got to make here in your life. Okay, you need to look at it, trust your own understanding about it, see everything through the lens of love. Okay, amplify your positive emotions, and that is not always easy. I'm telling you. When you are surrounded by such negativity, can you imagine that every day? Trying to get up and be happy when the whole world around you is trying to make you miserable? Yeah, shift your energy. That's what Spirit's telling me too. Contemplation. I need to think about shifting your energy. Okay? Something about it. And showing gratitude and appreciation for what you have right now in your life. For what you've been through, the wisdom you've gained. Okay? Spirit. All right, let's finish this up with some angel messages. Okay. Yeah, this thief is getting caught. There's some kind of adjudication with this thief. With these people, this woman specifically. Okay, it's time to go. Oh, shit. Time to go. Where are we going? Spirit, take me there. Let's go. Okay, both carrying that and we're going somewhere. That's Sagittarius. Where are we going? Okay, going after love. Yeah, change in direction. Love is the change in direction. It's a blessing in disguise for you. So you might got some new love coming in for you, giving and receiving. Okay, and having confidence. This could be part of your life purpose. You with that chariot energy. Okay, you getting out of a toxic community, toxic situation. Maybe you got some people, friends around. It could be near the ocean. Maybe you need to take some spiritual baths, like I was. There's gonna be a wedding by the ocean, bro. If you've been following all my readings, somebody's getting married at the damn ocean. Invite me, man. You got a new partner? Spirit, a new relationship. Could be going to somebody's wedding. Okay, you could be traveling to the ocean. You could be just pondering, contemplating. Okay, about going on a vacation. Time to go on a fucking vacation. That's what I see here. Okay, you got to follow your heart. Okay, whatever this change in direction is, it's Cupid is guiding you. Okay, so something about giving and receiving here in a relationship. Okay, and family. Okay, and energy work. And Spirit says you need to reward yourself. Okay, giving and receiving. Okay, and have confidence. All right, let's get one last message from the ancestors and see what they got going on. This one's going far. Let's see. This cult community. We need Spirit up in here. Boy. What do we got? What do the ancestors got to say, Spirit? To the collective? Spirit. Back to basics. Okay, so simplify and reduce and center. All right? And getting into nature, okay? And psychic strength. So getting into nature, reducing things. So maybe you got objects around you that have been, people put black magic on you. That's why they sneak into your house and stuff and do that. They do rituals inside your home, my friends. They do death magic rituals, sex magic while you're at work. All right, Spirit. Change the energy. Shift the energy, David. You got some goals you need to go after in your life, okay? All right? And you're being given psychic strength in order to do that, to accomplish that. Back to basics, meaning recenter your life. Okay, get rid of any objects, anything that you, from your past, letting go of the past, getting rid of that energy, any toxicity, any connections, this devil energy, whatever that could be, addictions, could be anything, sexual addictions. Okay, whenever I see the devil, I immediately think of Eyes Wide Shut, man. That's just me. You got spirit guides directing you everywhere you go in your life. You're protected and you are divinely guided. Got to believe it. Okay, it's the truth. All right. Again, what I say, back to basics. And that's how I'm going to end this reading. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. Appreciate you. God bless you.